Welcome back to another video with That's Awkward ASMR. My name is Tatiana and today I'm going to be reviewing Road 96. Full disclaimer, Digixart, the developer of this game, was so generous and kind as to give me a code for this game. They reached out to me and asked if I'd like to play this game, and y'all know I was super excited for this game months ago. I mentioned it's because I love games that when you make choices affects the story, and this game I feel like takes that concept and just like to the sky. Like, it's so amazing because it's the first ever procedural narrative adventure. I'll explain more what that means in case you don't know, but it's definitely not a game I think anyone should pass by, and I literally love this game. So spoiler alert, I love this game. Thank you so much, Digixart, for the code to this game. I love your game. It is amazing, and I can't wait to talk about it. With that being said, even though I did receive a code from Digixart, they have not seen this video. They do not know anything that I'm going to say in this video. They just wanted me to check out their game because it's amazing, and that in no way affected the way I'm going to review this game. I genuinely am very surprised by this game, and I just really wanted to talk about it. In fact, I haven't even finished the game because I've been taking my time just enjoying it, and I wanted to make this kind of like review. I wanted to tell people about this game because I think it's something that people should really take a look at and like really try out because it is just so well done. It's such a good game. Without further ado, let's jump into the review. I hope you enjoy the video. I hope you're relaxed and chill, and let's jump in. So I'm going to just give a really quick synopsis of the game and then I'll go more in depth. I will give you like kind of a warning if you don't want to go into more in depth and you kind of want to jump in just with the basic knowledge of the game. I totally understand. I enjoyed just going in and kind of experiencing it, but I have so much that I want to talk about that I will let y'all know, and I will leave a timestamp so that you know. So you know. Road 96 is out now on PC and Nintendo Switch. It is developed by Digixart, and it is the first ever 3D procedural narrative adventure, which basically means you get to choose your own adventure. In Road 96, you play as a teenager who must escape from your country, Petria, because things kind of hit the fan. It's kind of like not safe to be here anymore, and it's time to go. It's time to get out of the country. So you basically hitchhike across the country, meeting really engaging and wonderful characters, and some not so wonderful along the way. You'll discover secrets, you'll learn new skills, and you'll be able to hopefully cross the border alive. Every decision you make will impact the entire journey to the border, which will be unique for every single person who plays this game, because it's a procedurally generated playthrough. So there are thousands of different ways this game can be played, and no two playthroughs will probably be the same because every decision, every place you go, every interaction you have, things you even pick up can change the story. It affects the other characters and the world as the story continues. Road 96 is a homage to road trip movies and series like Tarantino films, Coen Brothers films, and is filled with 90s flavor, like literally filled with it. Like, I love it. So that's a really quick general kind of like info about the game. If you want to check it out, definitely check it out. Let me know down below if you're going to check out this game because I think it's amazing, obviously. And now I'm going to kind of get into more depth about kind of how the game plays. I'm not going to talk about characters specifically or things that I've experienced in the game because I want you all to experience those things. Some things I've experienced, like I literally like oh my god, like I didn't expect it. I'm going to be streaming this literally probably right after this video is released on Twitch. So if you want to come and hang out and watch me play this game live, come and hang out. Right now, I'm about to go into more detail, so if that was all the detail you wanted, I warned you, it's not on me. For those who are staying, let's jump into it. So let's start with talking about how this is a procedurally driven game, and like, it really is. Like, so, you know, if you've played Life is Strange, games like Detroit Become Human, or if you've played games like Telltale games, usually those stories have a structured kind of way, and usually when everyone plays through, you've either gotten like one of two options, right? If you do this, this happens, and if you don't do it, this happens. I tested this out, I haven't finished the game, so not in the full game yet, but in the demo, I wanted to push the theory of like, if you just kept playing over and over, you would get different outcomes. And I kept in mind that it was the demo when I was playing it, but I kind of like spent a couple hours playing the demo and just like started over and started over to see how different the outcome could be just based on how I answered a question, or what I picked or what I did pick up or didn't pick up, or if I did interact with someone versus not interacting with someone. And it like from that point on, I was like, whoa, this game is like different, because even just in the demo, I was able to go to one place, like a gas station or something, and have like 5 different outcomes from picking things up, not picking things up. There were things I couldn't even do that I found in that area, because it was a demo and those things were locked. And I was like, wait, this is crazy. And then obviously the demo would end and I would go to play again because I'd want to see. So the replayability on the demo was crazy. So like imagine the full game. What I've played of the full game is insane. Every decision that I make is weighty because it affects these characters, and you'll actually see as you continue the game, because you don't play as one teenager. No, no, no. You play as multiple teenagers. So I'm going to tell you exactly what happened to me. So when I started playing this, I actually almost crossed the border. I got to, like, I think one last thing I had to do before I was going to cross the border. I met a ton of characters. I did a ton of crazy stuff, made a lot of really important decisions. And then I got to the part to cross the border, was just about crossed, and then I got caught, and you get arrested. In my case, I got arrested, and the story ended, and it was like, story's over. And then it took me back to the main screen, and I was like, oh, do I start a new game? No, 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 you don't start a new game. You continue the game. And I was like, continue, but I got caught. So I was like, maybe it saves where you were and you continue. So when you click continue, you start as a different teenager, completely like they're clean, fresh, but all the decisions you made previously affects every single character. Some of these playthroughs going from like start to finish was an hour and 20 minutes. Some was 30 minutes. It was insane, and I'm still not done. And every time you go through, you learn more information because you're remembering information you're gathering from each teenager. They'll talk about, oh, I met this teenager. Like, they remember all the previous teenagers you've played as, and it's just so interesting. And I feel bad that some decisions I made, like, negatively affected some of these characters that I met as a different teenager. And I was like, oh, like, I feel bad. I just walked in and I did this. So your decisions that you make, because you're essentially playing as all these teenagers running all over the country, trying to get to this one place, meeting all these people at different times, it's pretty crazy. It leads to some really high pressure moments, quick decision making. But it's so fun. It is literally like nothing I've ever played. It really is the first of its kind, and it is just so fun. And I honestly was a little bit skeptical when I first heard of the game, because I had played games like Life is Strange and Detroit Become Human and Telltale games, and as much as I loved those games, the replayability wasn't 100% there for me, because like you play it twice and usually you're like, okay, well, I kind of got the gist, or you can Google the endings. Whereas this game, and I haven't got to the ending yet, but I feel like the experience everyone's going to have is going to be so different. Like, I'm going to say, I started at this place, I went here, I got picked up by this person, I did this happened to me, and then I got over the border. And someone else could say, well, I went over there, I didn't meet that person, I don't know what that is, but I went to this place and this happened. Like, it can be a completely different experience. Like, I'm going to play a completely different game than the one you're going to play, which is crazy. It's so crazy. And it makes me really excited. Like, I'm so excited to share this with all of you, because I think it's a game that no one should miss. I think it's such a unique experience. I really, really love that element of the game. And that is like such a key element in why I love this game so much. So let's jump into characters. I've talked heaps and mounds about like how the game works, but let's talk about characters. The characters are so wonderful. They make this world come to life. You're always interacting with characters, even people who are not main characters that you meet, you remember them. Like, you could meet some random person working at a place, and for me, I remember them because every single performance, large or small, is just so good in this game. The actors and actresses did such a great job with portraying these characters. I genuinely care about them and where their stories go and how my decisions are going to affect these people. At the end of the day, I feel like they're real people. Like they're not NPCs in a game, you know what I mean? They're not like, these are people, and what I do matters. And I think the devs have just done such a good job, and the actresses and actors have done such a good job um creating that immersive feeling. Like it's so immersive. Like sometimes after a really intense couple like things would happen, I would literally like sit back for a minute and be like, whoa, the immersion is just on another level, and it's just so good. It's insane. And that is like because of how well everyone has portrayed these characters and how real they are. They're funny, they're bizarre, they're engaging, and the world is so beautiful to go along with it. So you're meeting these characters, traveling through, seeing all these different parts of this country, and it's just so beautiful. There was like one part I remember, there was a diner, and I just remember like the floor looked like it like lit up, like it was like so shiny. And just like I've had so many like moments where I was walking around this world, or like, you know, traveling around, and I'm like, wow, this place is so beautiful. So you're traveling in this beautiful landscape. It's also dangerous, because every person you meet, you don't know how they're going to react to you. You don't know if you can trust them, or if they're safe, or if you should, what information you should tell them. It is so immersive and just so well done, and it's just makes this game even more powerful when you experience things, or when you make a decision and you see how it affects someone, and you're like, whoa, like I affected them. And I love that. I love that I play this game and I don't think of anything else but what's going on in this game. And it's just amazing. The music in this game is amazing. The soundtrack is from several really amazing artists like The Toxic Avenger, Survive, Calyx, Daniel Gadd, Cocoon, Robert Parker, like just tons and tons of really, really, really good artists. The music is so good. It's so versatile as well. There's so many different kinds of like genres of music. Like it can go from really amazing synth like pop to like a bit of rock to like some really like smooth like alternative. Like it's just so good. Like I've heard a lot of different kinds of music, and that music kind of ties in with the way you can collect things. And so often I'll hear songs, I'll be like, oh, like I like that, like, and I'll like take note of the song because it's just so good. And I'm genuinely considering buying the soundtrack because it's so good. The soundtrack is so good, and the songs are just so great that I'd love to just listen to them going on my own road trip and just vibing. Music is such an important part when you're going on a road trip. Like when I go to Walmart, y'all, like I go to Walmart and I need to have the right jams, right? You gotta have the right music. So like the developers have really captured like the right type of music for the right type of moments, and it'll be different for each moment that you kind of experience. Like the songs will change and set the atmosphere for things that you're experiencing or things that are happening around you. And it's just really well done, and I really, really, really enjoyed the music. I don't know what else to say except go and play this game. From the music to the world building and world design to character development, their backstories, how they interact with you, their, you know, how immersive this game is. The procedural narrative aspect is just like beyond, like it's just like nothing you've experienced. It's amazing, and it just makes this game so interesting to me. The fact that I can play through this whole game and then do it again and have a completely different experience is so interesting to me, because if I do it again and I get into a similar, like go to a place I've been before, I'm probably going to think, oh, what if I do this way, or what if I do this way? And because that's just how I like to play games, and it really leans into that. I really enjoyed this game so much. I enjoy it. I'm excited to continue playing it. In fact, my Twitch stream is about to start, so I gotta go and play this game. So if you want to see me play it live, come and check out my Twitch channel. Link is in the description. I will be live for a couple hours playing this game, and I'll probably play it all week because I literally want to finish it and then play it again and finish it and then play it again and finish it and then play it again. So yeah, definitely check out the game. It's on PC and Nintendo Switch. It's out right now. Let me know if you're gonna pick up this game. Let me know what you think of this game if you have played it. I'd love to chat with you all in the comments. Thank you again to Digixart for sending me a code to this game. I really, really appreciate it, and I love your game. Like, I love it. It's so amazing, and I can't wait to just play it all week. It's like, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So thank you so much. I hope everyone enjoyed this video, and as always, I hope that you have sweet, sweet dreams of gaming.